whatever there is of a pre-stream. Kind of hoping that audio is still okay. Welcome to the pre-stream, ladies and gents. We'll be getting on with stuff momentarily. We're just waiting on one last person, I think. Looks like we're missing a Red Bull. So, missing is Lizard King. Wagwan. Right, Gary. How's it hanging? Nice chill pre-stream today. Getting this off nice and slowly. Big hello to the lads in chat. Of course, Diamond and Jaffmaster. Big appreciation for hopping in. Is also the Bidley. The boys. The boys indeed. Oh, looks like we're just about to get on with it. So. Let's go. Let's go. Indeed, ads did get it right. So, right, well, as we're loading in, I suppose it's probably a good idea to move away from this and onto a live screen page as the chat goes wild. Absolutely wild. Are you going to make me hydrate before I do my intro? That's very kind of you, Diamond. Thank you very much. And there we go, there we have it. Which means I can give my all for this intro. So, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fair Play Racing League. Tonight with the Tier 1s in what is round 2 of the championship. Tonight we are in Bahrain. Now, the second of our 4 races this week, after last night's Tier 3 race, which was won by a Roomaster, I believe, and showed a fantastic drive from him. He's looking pretty nifty in Tier 3. But anyway, you didn't come for that. You came for Tier 1, and it's me. It's me on main comms tonight. Of course, David Lowface. I do have a co-coms. He's currently typing out a work email. I don't know if he's there.
I'm not. I've finished. I've finished typing the work email. I'm here.
Fantastic.
And the people came to hear me. They didn't come for tier one. They came. They saw. They conquered the Bidley.
Oh,
Let's go, boys! Here we go. I'm excited to be back.
it's been a
I'm
while.
excited.
It's definitely
It's
been
been
a
a
while.
while. I can't remember my last FPRL comms stream, to be honest. There's been so many, obviously, back in the day. Me and the Tijum on Wednesday evenings.
Yeah,
Has been a while.
yeah, has been indeed. Um, can't remember the last time we come together in FPRL.
No. Uh,
I'm sure
oh no,
Gary
maybe season 2.
Gary knows. He knows.
Gary the Stat Man.
Oh yeah, he's a stat man. Skibidi-doo. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, how are you doing on this fine day, Bidley? It's Thursday
I'm
night.
alright. I mean, I'm in a better mood than what it sounds like you are, unfortunately. I think you've had a bad day, haven't you, at the office? And it's on me and Tier 1 and the chat to cheer you up. And it's a big responsibility, but I'm going to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, absolutely, and I've got full faith in all of yous to be able to lift my mood. Let's put it this way. It's not going to be as bad as Australia on Sunday night with the tier 4s, so...
Did you commentate on that? I don't know. I didn't...
No, I raced.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, you say... I came third. However...
Oh, there you go then.
It's...
What are you complaining about?
Yeah, it was not an ideal race. We had 8 finishers.
Look at these boys in the field, Jock and Livs. Bloody hell. What are they doing in Tier 1? Well, Jock anyway. No offence, Jock.
Yeah.
He was alright in TTL, he weren't too bad. But, yeah. Well, I hope he gets on well.
Yeah, he showed some good pace in pre-season, and I think he raced last week. I think he did himself all right.
I'll tell you, I'm the stat man. I am the man behind Joe Rogan. I'll let you know. Hold on. Hold on. The stream waits with bated breath. Jock did not race last week.
Piss. I must be remembering pre-season.
No, last week's race winner, my boy Niall Behrman, takes out his Mercedes once again. He's in the garage at the minute though, but he is here, thankfully. Let's hope he continues his fine run of form. Colin as well. Oh. Fliniesta.
Spinny Esther.
Fliniesta's still in Tier 1. How's he managed that? Okay, now.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
As he goes round.
So I think...
Fair enough. He got points last week, to be fair to him.
Yeah, it's not bad. He's one of those drivers. He's a little bit... He's not the fastest, but he's pretty consistent, and it does allow him to get into decent point-scoring positions. Of course, France last season, I should say,
Yeah.
definitely deserved to win. However, he was in first behind a safety car. Safety car glitched, and he ended up upside down in at the end of Sector 1. So, I'm sure that was entirely his fault and definitely nothing to do with the game. But anyway, Raza Gamer HD is the first one over the line. A bit of a slow start to Q1. Does that take you by surprise, Bidley? I don't know. It's not what we saw last night.
Well, it's a competitive field. There's obviously, there's some drivers which you'd expect to see towards the front. But saying that, Mag User isn't one that I'd expect to see at the front, and last week he won. So, yeah, there's plenty of quick guys in the field. I think we will probably see Some candidates more than others struggling to get through to Q2, but that's no disrespect. Tier 1 is a very, very quick field of racers. But yeah, I mean, tyre wear, maybe they're looking to save tyres, maybe. I don't know. There's quite a few still in the garage. I mean, there's only, what, 3 times on the board? We've had nearly 6 minutes now, so yeah, I mean, they need to get a move on. But I think the ones that you see in the garage are probably those drivers that are pretty confident in themselves they'll get through to Q2.
Yeah, and at the moment we're going to be losing 4 from this session, and well, with only 4 times on the board, it's kind of hard to tell. Brookie Min's setting the pace at the moment, and yeah, nice to see him manage to race tonight. I believe recently signed for a semi-professional football team. I can't remember what.
Ooh, Brookie Min?
Supposedly.
No.
Well, supposedly he's.
Surely not.
I know, it's shocking. He'd only bloody dislocate his arm.
He ain't got a scoop, Ian. He ain't got a scoop.
Absolutely.
Brookie Min playing football. He needs to stay behind his TV screen. You should see him on Rocket League. He's an absolute unbelievable Rocket League player.
He's not good enough to have carried us, though, does he?
He has corrected you there. He's actually said that it's actually a pro football team. What football team is it? How have we not heard about this?
I don't know.
I'm just out of the loop.
Yeah, it's. But anyway, he's signed on a development contract, a youth contract.
Nah, he's still shit anyway. He breaks his arm or shoulder, whatever it was.
It's the dislocated shoulder, wasn't it?
No, you should see Diamond Douchey, obviously famous Tier 2 driver. You should see him in goal at 6-a-side. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit, as Noko has gone faster.
Yeah. Noko Vigot is a very quick driver. He is surprised. I think he's got faster, you know, Noko Vigot.
He is. He really is. He's a fantastic driver. He doesn't. I think his trouble is the getting on with it in the race. I think there's little mistakes here and there that sort of cost him quite dearly. But his 1-lap pace is absolutely phenomenal. I expect him to see him once again up towards the top in Q3 today. That's definitely not a curse.
Oh, that Cadders in the chat saying shit on the Tamworth. Right, that from Cadders.
Yeah, up the Cadders.
He went to JD in Tamworth the other day, sent me a picture and said shit on the JD.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a great insight there to Cadders, who's tuning in once again. Monkey Boy is not here tonight, mate. He frauded himself. He put himself down a tier. So come back on Friday, and you'll see him make a fool of himself.
Yeah, for definite. I know there's nothing else anyone would rather do on a Friday night than watch FPRL Tier 2.
Well, absolutely not.
You racing this Friday?
No.
You out in the lash? Of course he is. It's what he does. What?
No, I'm not actually. No, I'm not. I'm going to Liverpool this weekend, actually.
Liverpool. Alright.
Liverpool. Oh, look at Drobel, 28.3. What a lap.
Yeah, a really, really good lap there from the Mercedes driver. Showing the pace in game that they couldn't show in real life. The Mercs, and, well, I think there's about half the drivers at the moment we've seen. AMS Drive has gone out on the mediums, so let's see what he manages to do on them. He's got probable. That's not ideal, and he's damaged his front wing. That's not ideal from the Toby Cyril.
Yeah, Toby Cyril, I expect more from you there, my friend. What is going on? He's getting distracted, I think, Toby Cyril. his head's not in the game anymore. I think he's got some distractions elsewhere in life that's taking him away from the F1 league racing scene, and I'm just disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, Toby.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sad. Speaking about someone who's, as we see, collateral ads parking in a rather precarious place. Although I suspect we'll see a few spins there tonight. Yes, Jensen's back, ladies and gents. To the surprise of absolutely no one, Jensen has jumped in on a temporary basis back into league racing. This is definitely only a temporary measure.
Yeah, I mean, he got me to read out an entire monologue for him retiring from league racing, and here he is. So I don't know how that's happened.
Yeah, it's shocking. He's had you right off. He has.
He's had me right off. He's made me look a right mug there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad to see him back. We know he's very quick. I mean, he hasn't put a time on the board just yet, but hopefully he's quick. Otherwise, it will be a short return to league racing for Jensen if he doesn't get a time in pretty soon.
Yeah, I think he's. Well, he will be coming back in the pits. I'm not quite sure what that second lap was about, really. Did he forget that he didn't have ERS? Don't know. But speaking of comebacks, it's RBT Ceres V28. For those of you who...
Bloody hell! That is a blast from the past, that is.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
The man from Hungary.
Massive.
The man from Hungary. He is back in FPRL. And actually, he's back in the McLaren tonight. So, big welcome back to him.
That is mental. When did he rejoin?
Last week.
That is huge. That is monumental. This guy is quick on his day.
Absolutely.
RBT. I don't know how to say it. We'll go RBT. I think we went with RBT last time. Last time I was commentating on him. So we'll go with that again. Yeah. Coming through Sector 2. That's because I'm younger than you, David, but it's 106.7 RPT. Here he goes through Sector 3. And, well, the times are pretty spread out in the minute. There's about a second between first and Fliniesta down in 12th. So if he gets somewhere in the middle of that, he would expect to be safe, crosses the line and goes very much ahead of the middle of that pack. 28.6. P4 because NVR J Repo goes P3. What the hell is that? People need to have clearer names. Why can't he just be called like Charlie or something?
Yeah.
Come on.
Everyone wants a bit Charlie, don't they? Yeah. So the Aston Martin driver puts himself up into P3 for the moment.
Oh God! Someone please, whoever's out there right now, make a clip of that stream.
Oh, you
David
know,
Longface. David Longface. Everyone loves a bit of Charlie.
you know, Piggle's already on it.
Oh,
He
Piggle,
absolutely-
Piggle, come on. That is class. Oh, that is unbelievable.
Right.
I've had Cocom's drink. I've got to go and get a. Hold on, I've got to go and get a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
Right, so, well, I'm already got my drink in my hands, so let's go for it. So thank you, Cadders. Chin chin. Just to spite you, I am drinking JD, so it's what it is. I love the JD Pepsi Max Cherry. Love it. Apparently Piggle only clips to make Jake out as a racist. Oh, fair enough. Out of context racing clips, I'm sure, has seen one or two submissions from the Piggle. So let's see who is on a lap at the moment. There's less than 3 minutes to go. And we've got AMS Drive and Jensen both yet to settle up. The only two drivers that haven't, although Collateral Ads has only set a 39.5 effectively, so he's definitely going to need to go faster.
Absolutely. Collateral lads, you fraud. Get it sorted out, lad. Toby Cyril on a set of the mediums. Oh, fair play. P11.
Really nice lap there on the mediums.
It's not bad, Toby. He's frauded himself on the soft, so he's thought, well, when he got mediums to go with, and it's a good effort. Might see him through, depends on what Jensen and Collateral lads can do. Dynamo Dan, you'd expect to improve as well from 18th. And Colin. So he might not be safe, but it's a good effort.
It is indeed. We're going to watch Jensen now come over the line. And it's P6 for the Red Bull. And, well, this is Lives on his out lap. And Colin now currently in the drop zone, P16 for the Alfa Romeo driver around the last corner. He is just hanging on to a bloody lap. I hate this game. Absolutely hate this game. VLX, is he on a lap? He is not. He's on a fresh set of tyres though, as AMS drivers once again found himself facing the wrong direction. So Raza Gamer here coming out for the last attempt at a lap. Of course, that 29.2 set very early on in the session, and right at the moment he's down in P15. Let's have a look at the Ferrari lads. We've got Henkers coming around the last sector, but Dynamo Dan now comes across. Does he come across the line? No, he just starts his lap. Brilliant, thank you game. Henkers is starting his lap, and I know Jensen is just finishing his in lap.
Checker flag waves, so Jock won't be improving, of course, so he's out.
Yeah,
in
neither
Q1.
will Ads. He's gone across the line. Oh, Colin.
That's right.
Oh, Colin. He goes slightly wide.
Oh, Colin's out. Q1. Nah, it's so close at the back as well. I mean, between AMS Drive and Jock, it's just over a tenth. So it really is very close down there. Improvement from Fliniesta. He goes P9 with a 28.8. That'll see him through. It's all on Dynamo Dan, who's a 10th up. Needs to find a bit more than that though, as he comes down the penultimate straight. About half a second at the back of the field. So I don't know if you can cut the corner here, but let's see. As
it would help.
Up to the line, it would help. If he's got a bit of NOS in the back of that Ferrari, that would also help. Crosses the line. It's not enough, but it's a solid effort. 29.5, probably better than what I could do, so fair play.
Yeah, me as well. And that's all she wrote for.
It's a great TV show, that is.
Enkers puts himself up into P7 for good measure. It's a really good lap from the Ferrari man. Once again, outshines his teammate Dynamo Dan. And, well, as we wait for Mag User's car to get lifted up before the end of the session. There you go. And
yeah, AMS Drive got through on the mediums by what, half a tenth?
Yeah, skin of his teeth. Risky game there from the Alpine driver, but he has got through and he's saved himself from going on the softs, so he's got that extra set for later on in the session. However, of course, the mediums will be slightly worn if he needs to use them in the race tomorrow. So, losing out in Q1, we've got Collateral Ads in the first Alfa Romeo in P16, the second of Colin right behind him. And Jock in the AlphaTauri is P18, and gonna be bringing up the rear. It's the Ferrari of Dynamo Dan. So, not ideal if you're a Ferrari driver.
Wow, shit on the Tifosi, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was thinking, playing a game. I've got a busy day at work tomorrow. Busy day at work. Like, really, really busy day at work. Like, if you look on my calendar for tomorrow, busy. Nigel Pickle says, do you want to start an OnlyFans together? No. But I was thinking, right, for every sub we get on the stream, I might do a shot. But
Oh, Jesus.
I've got a busy day at work tomorrow. I've got a busy day. I don't even want to commit to that. I don't know how many subs we'll get, though. Because realistically, someone's just got to, like, sub 5 times and I am dead at work tomorrow. So,
yeah, that's not ideal.
But it would get you subs, though, and I'd be paying for medals. So...
Could be paying for your own medal come the end of the season in Tier 2.
It's unlikely. I'll be honest. It's unlikely. He's missed the first 2. I'll be back next week though. So yeah, I'll win that and just take my medal and go home.
Yeah, but
do we commit to it? Do we commit to it? Oh, I don't know, Lolly. Do we commit to it?
Well,
we might do it during a race.
Yeah, they'll do it during the race. I will match that, so I will take a shot as well.
Or we take it in turns.
I rate that.
But I'll film me doing the shot so people know I'm doing it. So otherwise, I could just say I'm doing it. Anyway, Toby Cyril still in the mediums. Oh yeah, fair play.
Yeah,
what a guy.
He really doesn't want to use those second set of mediums tomorrow in the race. I say tomorrow.
He just wants us to talk about him. He just wants us. I used to do that all the time. I always used to say the race tomorrow. Always used to say the race tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to probably try and get out of it. I remember we floated that idea of doing a qualifying on a Saturday and a 100% race on a Sunday. I think
oh my god! Whoever floated that idea needs shooting.
I can't remember what it was now. I swear it was going to be a whole championship as well.
Jesus. Who thought of that?
Right, a Saturday and a Sunday, yeah, that'd be great.
Was that Gary? Did Gary think of that?
Oh, I don't know, it sounds like a Gary idea to be fair.
Yeah, it sounds.
Middle quickfire your 2023 top 3 in real life. What do that means? 2023 top 3 what? Look at this viewer interaction we've got going on here. Anyway, AMS Drive then on a set of the mediums. What is going on here? Why are you on mediums? Jensen's also on them, but in the pit still. These people just want us to talk to them. F1. What?
Well, that's a little bit
Oh,
rude.
F1. Oh, okay. Quick file. Shit, I ain't got a fucking clue. Verstappen will be in there, and then I'm going for the 2 Mercedes. I reckon Mercedes is their comeback year. I reckon they're here. George and Lewis, they're in the top 3 somewhere. Max will be floating about somewhere, because even with the shit car, he does something, so...
Yeah, and that summit is, push other drivers off track, but...
Absolutely, drives like an absolute swat, and so does Amos. Driving crosses the line, 129.3, Toby Cyril. Not a bad time, to be fair, on the mediums. Better than Dynamo Dan's on the softs in Q1, so nothing to be said about.
Yeah, it's not an ideal time there from Droval. Probably on a used set from Q1, as MBR goes P3, Brookie goes P1 with a 28.9. It's a good lap if he's on used softs. He probably is, knowing Brookie.
Yeah, I mean, I think a 28.9 is pretty close to the cut-off, to be honest. A high 28 is where it's going to be. 28, maybe 6, 7. Maybe probably 7. We'll see. Let's add 28.6. Hermione with a 28.5. Jeez. That's
He's
a decent time from Hermione there.
Do you know what? I'd never thought of calling him Hermione. Or Hermione.
Oh, we did some 5-lappers with Hermione not long ago. Or was it a social race or something? We would call him Hermione, so it kind of stuck.
Oh, fair dinkers. Mocko he got next over the line goes P4. His teammate is RBT, goes P2.
I can't believe RBT is back. That is mental. That's made my day. Oh, Lives! What a time! 28.5. That's received through. That's received through.
Yeah, Mon the TTL conglomerate.
Big Lives.
Right, so Jensen's just coming on to his flyer, I think.
Yeah, he is on the mediums. He did stay on the mediums. Fair play to him.
Yeah. It's well, could he be a little bit out of practice? I know if I don't play this game for a while, even if I don't play this game for a week, I become awful at it. Having said that, I'm not particularly good when I'm in practice, but
I think he'll come back to it very quickly. And to be honest with you, I know he said he was retiring, but I don't know how long he's actually been at the game for. So, yeah, it'll come back to him quick. He's obviously got confidence if he's out there on mediums as well. We know he's quick. You'd expect him to get through to Q3. 8.5 minutes left now of Q2, so you'll probably see him in for a set of softs, obviously, but I think he will be somewhere in the top 5. You would expect in this field anyway.
yeah, if everyone puts down their optimal lap time, definitely in the top 5. And I think fairly safe in just saying I'd put a 5 on it, to be honest. So anyone wants to take that up? Don't gamble, kids.
When the fun stops, stop. What's Matt Hughes up to down in P14? There we go, he's about to finish a lap. 106.7 through Sector 2. Crosses the line. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad from Niall Behrman. 128.5. Puts in P2. You'll see quicker times than that, obviously. But not a bad effort from Mag User there.
Yeah, and he's looking to carry on strong at the start of this season. After his, obviously, opening day win. I think... Well, okay, it wasn't his first win in FPRL, but his first win in a while. Having left for a little while, actually. So maybe it's not completely fair comparison. Never mind. We go on. It was good to see him back on the top step after his return, though. It's certainly his first Tier 1 win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously after his impressive performance as my teammate in Tier 2, which he just showed me up all over the place, to be honest.
Do you know what? I remember the start of that season, you said he's a bloody ghost. And he didn't talk at all.
Yeah, but because he was my teammate, he felt obliged to come back and start socialising more with everybody. I bring people out of their shell. Niall Behrman is the Cooper Trooper, and I am Bowser. Alright. I don't know if that works. But there we go, that's the analogy I'm going for. Henkers is on a lap anyway, in Sector 2. Come on, the Henkers.
Yeah.
How's Henkers made Tier 1 as well?
He was in Tier 1 last season as well. He showed some really good pace. And he has managed to keep his Tier 1 status. I think he showed enough.
No, I don't think he was Tier 1 last year. I think he was Tier 2 because I remember crashing into him at some point. Was it a season before that? Oh no, was I Tier 1 last season? I don't know. Henkers crossed. It's a 29.3. It's P13. It's the exact same time as AMS Drive, but of course AMS Drive set his time before Henkers, so he gets P12. Not that that's anything to brag about, but there you go. That's how that works.
Well, it's how it works in real life. In the game, however, AMS Drive stays ahead because he's alphabetically first. But yeah,
but it's worked out. It's worked out.
Yeah.
He did say it earlier.
Yeah. As MDR goes quickest.
Oh, I'm changing my game and saying, oh, that's a good lap from AMS Drive. That is a good lap. A 28.1. Oh, Drobel beats it, though, by just under 700ths then. The time from him. Drobel is very quick. But I feel like he's another driver. Him and Nocco, both of them, I think, have improved massively. Drobel very, very quick, in qualifying at least. His racecraft, it's alright. It's 50-50. But if he can keep it clean, Mercedes have got a very quick driver in their team. Two very quick drivers.
Yeah, absolutely. And surely one of the favourites for constructors this year. And, well, 4 minutes left in the session. Will drivers get another run? Quite possibly. And we might even see some times down in the 27s. But at the moment, Drobel on top. And, well, the guys in the drop zone at the moment. We've got Jensen in P11 at the moment. And he knows he's going to have to come out and improve. VLX is currently on an outlap on fresh softs, so we'll see how he fares on his second run. Henkers, who we just watched go round in the Ferrari, setting the same time at the time to AMS Drive, who has of course since improved. Razagamer HD coming out at the moment. He'll be on fresh set softs, and Fliniesta bringing up the rear at the moment in Q2. So, well, it's about to get a little bit spicy towards the end. Let's see who. Oh dear, Brookie's hit the wall, and that's not an ideal place to spin around. It's coming into the hairpin of Sector 2. Brookie's going to have to... Well, that's going to be his... That's his qualifying over with only 2.5 minutes left to go. He's not going to have enough time to come into the pits and get a new front wing, come back out, do an outlap, nowhere near. RBT puts in the fastest lap, 28.021, ever so close to the 27 time we're looking for. And Henkers has come out to have one last go. Let's have a look. Brookie does indeed pull into the pits. We've got Razagamer coming around the last corner to start their lap. Let's have a look. Fliniesta not on a lap at the moment. We've got Williams coming through sector 2, up the hill around the right hander. Not as tricky as it used to be, but still possible to lose the rear of your car there. As Ads navigates it pretty well. He's coming down to the final corner now, kisses the apex on the inside, and he's got his foot down to the line. Brookie, of course, retired in the pits. Ads goes P4, and he should be safe with that. 28.1, good lap from him. Nocco is gonna start his lap now. So let's hop on with Ermine. Ermine is going up to 5th place. And will that be enough to get him into Q3? few drivers right on the edge as the checker flag is less than half a minute away. As Magusa, who's currently down in P8, living a little dangerously, he's going to set his final chance at getting into Q3 this time around. Raza Gamer also getting over the line. It's only P9 for him though. Let's have a look. Fliniesta. Alright, Bidley.
I've got Groundsy saying we're all lives, aren't we? Yeah, absolutely. Not quite though, but there we go. Jensen, what are you doing, lad? You're in the drop zone still. Need to get a bit of a move on here as you're about to cross the line. Is it enough? It is indeed. P7, 28.4. For now, anyway, Raza Gamer isn't going to improve. Who we got here? Blackie. Okay. Is that his name? Blixie? Is he? I don't know what he prefers. I'm sure it's Blackie.
I'll go for BLX.
Oh, I'll go for Blackie. Here goes Blackie over the line now. P11 just misses out. Not enough. That means it's all on Henkers. Oh dear, lads. That's a big shame. It's a big shame.
Well, Magusa are then scraping his way through. He is coming around the last corner now. Does he know he's safe? Probably not. So comes to the line, goes P6. And that means that Livs has scraped through by the skin of their teeth. And, well, that's probably a bit closer than he was expecting. However, they are through to Q3. So there you have it. That's the end of Q2.
Well, I'm not surprised too much. I'll be honest. Brookie perhaps might have squeezed his way into Q3. Lives, I think, is a lucky boy to get through. But yeah, I mean, it looks exciting, at least at the front. Drobel, RBT look very close. AMS Driver somehow found himself up there as well. Toby Cyril. But yeah, I mean, last week's race winner doesn't look too far off the pace either, so at least in qualifying. So at least it looks like room for a good Q3.
Yeah, and we'll get underway in that Q3 in just a second. Meanwhile, I am just having a quick think about who's going in the P4P.
Oh, we still do P4Ps. Oh shit, we do interviews here, don't we? Fuck. I forgot about that one.
Oh dear.
Okay.
At least you can get a wider
Diamond
range on the cream eggs versus mini eggs debate.
How many cream eggs? Oh yeah, maybe I should come up with a question to ask everyone at the end. That'd be good. Slightly debate. Yeah, absolutely. I've already got one. I've already got a question. It's done. Wait for this. It's gonna be unbelievable. Anyway, top 10 for the poll. I'm gonna go for. Do you know what? Oh, it's out of 3 for me. Top 3 will be AMS Drive, Drobel, and RBT, but out of the 3 of them, don't know why I've got an inkling about Toby. Toby's just giving me vibes right now. I don't think Toby's put in his best time yet. He's been fanning about on mediums for the past 2 sessions. Now he's got a couple of good soft tyres to give a good thrashing around the circuit, I reckon. Toby Cyril is my pick for pole. Come on, the Toby. We'll drink to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the poll for pole is up. If you want your own say, well, we've got 100% of the votes. AMS Drive, although there's one.
Wait, where's the vote?
RBT.
I can't see it.
In the Twitch chat?
Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I'm voting for AMS Drive. There we go.
Looks like RBT's taking the early lead. He's got 3 votes, although AMS Drive quickly claws it back. Drobel, 1 vote at the moment. It's a little bit hard done by for Drobel, so I'm going to vote for him.
He's got a couple now. He's got 3 now. There you go. You've got up to the people there. But here goes AMS driving. He's fueled the car to perfection for 1 flying run, and he is going to come across the line and start his first flying run. Then, of course, DRS open over 200 mile an hour. Of course, he is very much set up to go in a straight line, as you would do at Bahrain. Locks his right tyre very briefly through turn 1, rides the curve, not as much as you'd expect there through turn 3. But here he comes into 4, another lock up again, but that is Toby's style. He does like a little bit of lock up to get that rotation in and get the car into the corner. And I think he rode the curve a little bit too much to his liking there, slid across the road, probably cost him half a tenth at the very least. But he's not looking too shabby at the moment, although I don't think this will be the best time we see from him in this session. Have we got anyone in front of him worthy of note, or is I'm talking over his lap here. I think is he the first person to put a time on?
I don't know. He was the first person I went to, so we'll stick with it.
Yeah, 106.3 through sector 2. Not a bad time at all. Kisses the curve beautifully, runs ever so slightly wide though. And I tell you what, he has definitely got the stream open there, because he felt the pressure. He literally slid half a centimetre too far wide, and he's going for it again. Why? You've got no battery, lad. What are you doing? 28.0. Probably would have been the 27s if he carried on, but there we go. What a shame. Lives 28.4. That's not going to be pole position. Let's go, his Brownsing.
And Hermione momentarily going at P2, but Ads has displaced both Ermine and Lives. He's got a 28.3. That's not going to be pole either, if we're being brutally honest.
No, it's not. But it's not a bad time. Might see him in the middle of the pack somewhere. I mean, I'd expect to see the likes of Magusa challenge at 28.3, but realistically, from what we've seen so far in qualifying anyway, unless somebody pulls a lap out the bag, it is between 3 of the drivers for pole position. And we have got Drobel about to finish his lap. He's managed to keep it within the confines of the circuits. Let's see what he does then as he comes and crosses the line now. Time it ticking away, and he is in the 27s then. What a lap. 27.7. Is that pole for pole going to change? I've got the results out to see if it gets skewed. RBT though, 27.8, not too far behind. But Drobel, yeah, that lap came out of nowhere.
Yep, and well, that is there you have it. It's the first man into the 27s, quickly followed by the second man into the 27s, and well, that's round 1 of Q3. Petra was in the chat saying RBT simple pole. It's not quite as simple as he'd have thought, and well, he's currently a tenth and a half behind going into the second run in Q3. I have a dog scratching at my door. It's relatively off-putting.
That is no way to speak about your mother. That is horrible.
Oh, Jesus, Billy. Oh, Knocko.
Anyway, here comes Jensen on his return to qualifying.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's all gone tits up. Jensen coming around the final. Okay, it's not very quick. He's in the pits.
Yep. Or 142. Not ideal for the Red Bull team. Or the Red Bull mad man. His teammate, I don't know if his teammate's shown up yet, to be honest. I forgot who his teammate was. It's actually the
Who?
full-time driver.
Who's that? Who am I about?
Who's in the
I'm the
Red Bull?
man behind. Who's in the Red Bull? Tell you in 1 second. Ali Ferrari.
Is
God,
he the bastard who's
told you.
not showing
I'm the
up?
man. I am the man
No,
behind Joe Rogan.
no,
Oath
it's
Lizard.
Lizard King's not showing up.
Oh.
I don't know
Where's
who's
Ali
joined the
Ferrari on
session.
this?
He has been a fraud and declined the check-in.
Oh.
So I'm very disappointed in that. As
What an idiot.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure why that makes him an idiot, but yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm an idiot. I'm not racing.
I mean, you're not tier 1 at the same time, so...
Yeah. But... Oh, we've got controversy in the chat. Controversy. Our boy Radical slash TS9 slash the world's biggest Forest fan says esports racing, I reckon. Big up Steve Cooper, mon the lad.
Yeah. Is he the biggest Forest fan, or is the only Forest fan? I'm not sure.
Oh! Oh god, the savagery on the stream. It's all going off. Basically, Thursday has just turned into a roasting session. Christ. Where's Gary when you need him? Anyway, everyone in the pits. 3.5 minutes to go in Q3. Pole for pole hasn't really changed. AMS Drive for some reason got a few more votes after Drobel put that lap in. No idea what happened there.
People
Mag
love it.
Mag user's got a vote. I'm assuming it's Mag user. That's very.
Bless him. His mum's logged into his Twitch and voted for him.
Yeah. What a guy. TS9's reply by putting David Ladd. Come on, and I actually agree with Nigel.
I mean, you say that about the Atters, but the Atters currently P4 in the championship, mate. So,
yeah,
what can you say to that?
Great job.
We
Imagine
lost.
Kenilworth Road is in the Prem.
That is absolutely shocking.
You have to walk through someone's living room to get into the ground.
It's absolutely cracking. You love to see it. Did used to be in the old First Division, mind. I was going to go for a wee between these runs.
Then.
I'm going to go for a wee. So I'll leave you in a very capable time. Very capable hands, admittedly.
I don't know if we're capable. I'll be honest. I used to have a reputation as a commentator. It went very south quickly. But here we go. Q3. Drivers coming out on their outlap. Nocco lives and Mag user leaving it a little bit late to come out for their final flying runs, but as expected, then they are leaving the garage. And to be fair, I haven't seen anyone try and do 3 runs then. So despite seeing the likes of Toby Cyril, AMS Drive, and Jensen on the medium tyres earlier, haven't been able to save, I should say, any tyres for 3 runs in Q3. Bit of jostling here between Drobel and AMS Drive. I don't know if anyone can see this. I don't know what the hell he's looking at on stream. Oh, I can actually. He's looking at Knocker we got, which isn't ideal. But there we go. AMS Drive wins the vote for pole. No pressure, lad. I'm assuming you've got the stream on. So, I mean, I'll look at your lap. But, no, yeah, that's it. That's it, David. You're there. AMS Driver's lap. Here we go. No, go back one. Here goes AMS Driver. Yes, good man. Here we go. Down then into turn 1. He hasn't got a time on the board just yet. But he needs to get one now. And it's crucial. The people think Toby Cyril will do it. Does Toby Cyril think he'll do it? That is the question. Down and into sector 1. It is through on the timing screen at a 28 8.3, not a bad time through sector 1, but can he maintain that through the rest of the lap? Then David will come back at some point, I'm sure. Here he is, because there's people ahead of Toby Cyril, believe it or not.
I don't believe that for a second.
He was like, oh, it's RBT.
Oh.
Has spun then at turn 10. He is around as Ads flies past in. Here's Williams. He is 4 tenths up on his lap so far. David Longface, probably worth watching him. I don't know if you are. There we go. We are watching him.
We are here.
We are watching him. Here comes Ante through the final corner. He was 4 tenths up through sector 2. Comes across the line now. Is it enough to challenge the front row? It is indeed. P2 provisionally for Ads. And I don't know who's next across the line. It is Hermine P4.
AMS Drive over the line. P4 for AMS Drive. And let's have a look. It's now Drobel to come across. Well then. Gauntlet thrown down. Jensen can only manage P7. And MBR Drepo goes P5 before Livs puts himself in P6. And I think that's... Well, we've got one more driver to come across the line. It is Niall himself. Opens the rear wing across the line. It's P8 for last week's winner, only P8. So
that was the best reaction I've ever heard to a pole. That is how it's done, people. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, you can tell how high my voice went.
That is literally how it is done. Drobel on pole. Can I just say, I think that AMS Drive, the pressure he had on that lap, considering he didn't get the first time in, not a bad effort, but still wasn't quite as quick as Drobel, obviously.
Yep, and well, there are your results for Q3. The front row of Drobel and Ads. Good lap towards the end from Ads, but Drobel ultimately too fast for the rest of us. The rest of them. He's certainly too fast for me. But anyway, we're going to load into the race session, and I kind of need to fill up my drink. So while the drivers take a break, I'm going to take a break. I don't know if Bidley's going to take a break. I would, if I had the Twitch website open, I'd play an ad right now, but I haven't, so I'm not. So I'll be back in a minute.
Ebosh! Sorry, I'm on FaceTime, Tom and Douchey. This can't run. Anyway,